Well, it's that time of the year again. It's the Subcarp Social 2023. This time we're in Lincolnshire, Old Mill Fisheries on Oak Lake. Things are looking good today, and if we have it the same way as we did last year at Willow Park, I think you're in for a good film. What's your first impressions of the lake, Dave?
Lake's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Nice size, enough pegs for everyone. There's a lot of fish showing, so potentially could be in for another good year.
Yeah, plenty of liners going about, plenty of people getting into some already, and yeah, it's looking good. Plenty of fish out on the drone, so yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get amongst them and give you a good film and another little addition to the YouTube channel, eh?
That's it. Ripped off while we're doing a bit of filming, and I'm absolutely knackered. Oh. Yeah. And there we have it, Subcarp 2023 social. First fish, rods have been out no longer than an hour, £25 common, lovely. Well done, mate. Oh. Get back on that spot, shall we?
So we have it, nice little scaly mirror on the Subcarp social. Down at the Old Mill Lakes, second fish of the social, but my first one of the session. Hopefully a few more.
Well, what a fantastic start to the session. Couldn't have hoped for it to go any better, really. 2 fish in the first hour, 1 on each end of the lake, so that shows they're sort of all over the lake, which is quite good. Everyone's going to be in for a chance. I've got wet pants because I took it a little bit too low in the water whilst getting a water shot, but I'll take that one for the team.
So yeah, I'm Phil, we're on Oak Lake. I've been a member of Old Mill for about 8 years now. Started off on Birch, just over that hill there. I fished Oak a couple of times. I saw the place get dug probably 6 years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. So yeah, I've literally seen it before it was even what it is now. The stock is massive. It's massive stock.
About 800 fish, I reckon.
Yeah.
In 7 or 8 acres.
They all started off like mid doubles, but now there's some of them. I dread to think how many 20s there are in here now, and 30s. But yeah, there's definitely a few this year. I think will do £40.
I think there was about 10 different 30s out last weekend.
Yeah.
So, like Phil said, I've been fishing here as well for about 6 or 7 years, even before the pegs were dug. So it's matured quite a lot. Fish have obviously got bigger, obviously got wiser as well, but we've already had 2. The gaffer's, he's had one £24 and Richie's had one on the far bank, so
Yeah.
2 in the first hour. So hopefully we should see a few fish. It's not going to be easy, and a lot hasn't been out recently, but hopefully should get a few between us and hopefully a whacker, to be fair.
I think due to the layout of the lake, it's relatively like a square shape. You've got 2 fishing banks and 2 non-fishing banks, so you've got 7 on each side.
And no features in the middle,
No,
it's literally flat.
You'd fish any of the pegs. I think your bait is the spot and the feature. But yeah, you'd fish any of the pegs.
And we've definitely got fish on us. You came on first.
Yeah, first out in the draw, so all pressure to catch.
Well, pressure on both of us because we know the lake compared to everyone else.
Yeah.
Everyone else has travelled up from down south, but it's quite local for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully next time you see us, we'll both be holding a fish. That'd be nice.
So, just under 25. First fish for me from the Subcarp social on Oak Lake at Old Mill. Caught at 22 wraps. Pellet, boilie, a little bit of liquid liver. Didn't think it was that big at first, but it seemed to get a little bit bigger the closer it got.
Well done, mate.
Happy days.
So we're on the south bank and we've had one fish?
Two
fish on the south
fish
bank.
inside.
Two fish on the south bank. It's it's becoming a little bit more productive.
Definitely. It's starting to kick off a bit now, isn't it?
That's it. Plenty
More
showing
and
during the
more
day.
showing constantly as well, isn't there?
I was going to say it's a mega complex for it, isn't it? Really, we've got loads of fish to go at in here.
So there's a lot to see, a lot on top of the water.
So
I think tomorrow the wind's going to change to kick into the south bank, so fingers crossed we might catch a few more.
Straight into my swim.
My swim.
Or mine.
Oh my. Hey, as long as they're in here, the swim.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
After coming out last in the draw, I need a fish, big time.
Yeah, I'll second you on that, mate. I was one behind you.
But no, fingers crossed we should do a couple of fish tonight, hopefully.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hopefully a few.
Sweet.
Couple of
Well, after watching probably 100 shows over my rods, we're finally off the mark. But for oak standards, this is one for the future, as they say. A homegrown oak common. Not what we've come for, but we'll take it.
Go on, Phil. What are you going to do? Pick it up in the towel? It's that small.
That's what I did with the common. I lifted it up in one hand.
Give it an old Alan Blair one, like that where he holds
Yeah, if you had two, that'd be good.
Oh, that's a beauty, Phil.
Thank you.
Biggest of the social.
So far,
absolute mega carp this one.
Rips off.
One of the A teams, though.
I think so. It's a named one.
Well done, Phil.
Cheers,
PB.
mate.
Come on.
Thank you.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Dave, what's this you think that BB's a out? You think BB's a out?
To be fair, you must have timed it.
Oh, it's a line. It's a line.
Oh, is it?
No, that's on, mate.
What has happened there, so?
Shook it.
Yeah, it's probably them small ones. Don't worry, Gil.
I think if you lose another one on that, you're probably going to have to change that rig.
So I'll probably change it now first.
Because it's not like dead sharp.
Change it now.
I've lost 2 on that
No,
one.
you're probably better putting nothing on.
Are you confident in that rig? No.
No, not really.
No, I'll change it if I was you.
You've got a fresh one?
No, we're going to change it in a bit.
Because it's not the sharpest. I'm pushing that quite hard.
It does give you blunt hooks.
Say, Dad, you've given me blunt hooks. What's going on?
We brought them
So is it 'cause
ready-made
I'll catch
from
more than
Border,
you?
but we couldn't, we attached them on and then, yeah, we haven't
Got to try something new, haven't you? We've lost 3 on that.
Get in that. Well done, mate. Well done, mate. You're top rod now. 3 fish.
What's going on, Phil? That was literally in the water a couple of minutes. That's smaller than the last one. Yeah.
Well, the run of small fish continues. Another little oak stocky. Hopefully something will change.
Well, 24 hours in to the 48-hour session, and the way it started, to be quite honest with you, I thought it was going to absolutely kick off. After having 3 fish sort of in the first hour or so, probably hour to 2 hours of setting up, and being on one side of the lake and the other side of the lake, it was looking good. It was looking really hopeful to sort of really get on the fish. But unfortunately, last night didn't really produce much across the whole lake. The guys on the far bank, they didn't have anything at all. Loads of liners, but nothing to actually report in the morning. Like I say, Sophie lost 3 last night, so she's made the adjustments, some changes to what she thinks was wrong with her setup and her rigs. And we've had a couple of really small fish out over in the far corner where Phil is, right over the back there. You know, 2 or 3 pound at most. But moving into the next 24 hours, the sun's out again, and like I say, it's kind of like the reverse of what you'd normally think would work. So hopefully during today, the sun will get high in the sky again, and we'll get a couple of bites again, and hopefully we can report something a little bit better than yesterday, because really I did think, you know, we was going to start having it off, but it didn't materialise, and it was like someone just turned the light switches off and it went completely dead. But we'll stick to what we're going to do. A few of the lads are going to start putting a bit more bait in, because we went in with a little bit of like gently approach, but that hasn't seemed to produce the goods. So yeah, a little bit more bait, see if that gets a reaction, and yeah, we'll keep you posted, and I'm sure we'll drop back in and give you an update tomorrow morning.
They sensed rough when we come through the cage.
And the overarm, like hit it first time.
But he's good.
Miles over.
How soft has it gone here? You are right. Pretty. Oh look, that's off Phil. Come through.
Double run.
I'll put that, I'll put that.
Get that fish in a plate. Yeah, boys, we've got another one.
I'm top rod here.
Well, we're just about to
Did you see
lift
that
a
one show next to your
fairly
bait
decent common for the photos.
or earlier?
And my last rod that's out has absolutely melted off. I'm literally fishing probably 2 rod lengths apart with these 2 rods. So yeah, I think we've had a couple of fish, or at least a couple come over the spot. And yeah, I'm playing, feels alright, feels good. It's a long way out, probably still 12 wraps out, but it's coming in.
Not very funny.
Same again though, IQD rig, yellow wafter, small bag of 2mm micro pellet. I don't think it's as big as the other one, it's just a lot further out.
Deceiving, isn't it though?
Yeah. Definitely getting sunburnt now.
Worth it, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think we've got, so?
The mirror.
Yeah, definitely a mirror.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Shoulders.
Shoulders on that. Oh. Get in there. Come on, son.
Get in!
Yeah.
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 Happy day. I think it's big.
Do you want bigger?
I think it's about the same as the other one.
Get on. What is it? 29?
Someone call it?
Call that day.
29.
29 on the dot.
29 on the nose.
First fish, £29. Absolutely stunning common. Typical old mill fish, great big shoulders. Check that out. Absolute unit. Fishing at about 22 wraps. Small IQD rig, yellow wafter, small bag of mesh pallet. This is the second time we're going to be hopefully doing the photos, and just about to lift it, and my other rod absolutely melted. So we'll get this one put back. We'll get the it's a mirror, so we'll get the mirror out and we'll have a look at that one.
Well done, mate. £27, yeah?
27. Well, I am absolutely buzzing with this one. £27 mirror, part of a double take. Shortly after the common was landed. There we go. £27 on the dot. Spot's really kicking off now. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a couple more caught. So yeah, it looks like the lake's really starting to turn on now. So yeah, let's get it back, get a few more caught. There we go, just returning the second fish, £27 mirror. Off she goes. Well, a little bit more bait on the spot and it's gone again. Same spot as the last 2 fish. Same rig, same hook bait, not changed anything. It just seems to have, I think the wind has played a big part in getting this area of mine going. It's definitely, I think, pushed the fish against this far margin. And yeah, this is the 4th bite we've had from this area now. Still a long way out. Ooh. Yeah, I think it's a scaly mirror. Let's just have a look there. Yeah, definitely. It's got some nice big scales on it.
Lovely stuff.
Get in. That is a banger. Nice
done,
one.
mate. Well done.
That is a banger.
Oh, they're really thick.
Yes.
Really thick fish.
Oh, I'm buzzing with that one. That's a rod on. Yeah. So I've just landed this fish, and as you can see, we've got a slight tear there just in the side of its mouth. And this is where the Subcarp hand towel comes in handy. It's got the added extra pocket on the outside, and basically we can keep in there our carp care kit. So what we'll do is we'll just give it the mouth a little rinse, and we'll just apply a small amount of the carp care to where the hook's been, and hopefully that should heal in no time. So yeah, the spot's still producing. This is the third bite off that same rod, and we've got here a cracking scaly 22-pound mirror. Absolutely buzzing with this one. Mega. We'll get it back, see if we can get another one.
I like being part of the team here at Subcarp, that both of the teams, the ambassador team and the consultant team, they're very small groups. We're like a close-knit family. So yeah, I like, all the boys are a good laugh. We have plenty of banter on the bank, over the social medias. It's just like a good bunch of boys. Really happy to be part of the team. The clothing that we're bringing out at the minute is proper top quality clothing. I mean, the Sherpa hoodie, if you haven't got one, you need to check the Sherpa's hoodie out. That would be my top product that you need to check out. It's so warm and comfy. There's nothing like it on the market out there. So you need to check out that, definitely. The hats, the range of hats that we got at the minute is ridiculous. There's loads of hats out there, 5-panel hats, all different designs. There's loads on there, you've got to check them out. The carp tail for me, I mean, there's nothing in the industry like the Subcarp tail. When you're on the bank and you've got a fish and it's got a bit of damage, it's got a little pocket on the carp tail. All your fish care, it goes in there, you're not losing stuff on the bank. The carp tail is my favourite product from Subcarp. They've got to be active on social media across all platforms. You've got to be following Subcarp for a start, but make sure you're putting out plenty of content like Subcarp catches, your Subcarp TikToks, all that sort of stuff. Make sure you interact with the boys, get online and order some products and different pieces, and go out on the bank and enjoy yourself. Get out there and just be active on social media and get in contact with the boys.
I'll just tell them, get in there, Dan. Oh, you could. That's only a small one, but it'd be good for the old
There we go, fish number 6, 14 £10 common, same spot. Let's keep producing bites. Let's get it back.
Give an update. So we've got a.
Jake, keep it inside.
Finally got into one.
Keep
But,
that away.
but it's picked up a bit of a trailer along the way. That's weird though. And it's causing a few issues to land this fish. So right, I'm at the top. That's all I've got. What's here? Oh yeah, Ben. You're gonna have to go in there, Dave. I can't. Yeah, you got it, yeah? Yeah. I'm at the top of that. Hold up. You in? Come on, you're getting wet. Oh, look at that. That's what we was contending with. Someone's that ain't even mine. Huh? That's not even mine. It's not yours. No, it's run through my line and I've pulled that in like that off of a trailer. Got a bit of devastating news over here, mate. So it turns out this fish is an actual trailer and it's gone through my other rod, and I've brought this fish in by my lead from the trading line that someone else has obviously cracked off or snapped off on, and it's not actually my hook in the mouth. Devastated, but look, at least we've saved the carp, eh?
Big old carp.
Unlucky, Jay. Unlucky, mate.
Savage one-liner. There's a mirror on at the moment, and I'm absolutely terrified. Trust the hook hold.
Get in that net. Yes. Get it in that net. Get in there. Yes. Oh my god, that releases tension.
Well done, mate.
Oh, mate. Oh. Check out that. Absolutely cracking fish. Gave me a nice little one-toner. I'm not going to weigh it, but I'm going to say it's around about 20 pounds. And it put up a very good fight. And to be fair, technically this is my first fish, so I'm well happy. Hopefully a couple more before the night.
Get in now, come on. Get me another. Well, come good. You can go sort of go down. Well, after a long waited amount of time and plenty of persistence. Oh, come on, darling. Behave yourself just for the camera. Oh, wait. I've waited long enough. Yep, after a long wait and persistence, it's finally come good on the last morning. Was debating the move last night and slipping into a swim down the end there where Phil was sort of having a off, and thought, no, I don't want to slip him in the middle of the two guys down there. So stayed put. And yeah, it's come good. I mean, I've grafted for this one. I have grafted for this one. Goes £24 2 ounce, and yeah, absolutely over the moon to be leaving Old Mill Lakes with one in the bag. And just on a side note, this was on the same rod and same rig, same distance as that one that was tethered that we brought in yesterday, that went mid-30, but obviously we're not going to call that ours. Just happy that we've untethered that and got that back. And unfortunately on the film you won't even see that because it bolted off out of the sling. But overall, mega happy, and yeah, I think the boys have got a few more over the other side of the lake, and you'll be seeing them in a bit. But yeah, thank you very much, darling. One last little look at her. Mist rolling across the lake, sun rising up over them far hills. That's why we go carp fishing, isn't it? Some think we're crazy sitting out here for days on end just to get our hands on one of these prized possessions, but I don't think anyone can sort of tell you exactly why we do it, but we do it anyway. Thank you very much. There you go. Graft.
Right, here she is. My first fish of the session. Coming on to the last morning, so real clutching at straws moment, but we finally got there. Phil's had one, Jay's had one. And in the midst of the madness, I've had this. Little margin rod's gone off on a solid bag, so yeah, done the good for me as always. So happy days. Coming to the end of the session now, so I'm gonna have a slow pack down, and if another one comes, another one comes. But yeah, proper peach, so I'm happy. Subcarp social.
Well, what a way to finish a session. We are closing up shop here, and well, it's not the biggest, but what a looker. Absolute stunning, some absolute slices of scale on this one, but yeah, super happy, super buzzing. Great social with the lads. It's just a nice way to finish it off.
Well, like they say, all good things have to come to an end, and that is the end of our session at Old Mill Lakes in Lincolnshire. It's been absolutely fantastic 48 hours with all the lads and lasses, and yeah, we look forward to getting ourselves back here and maybe doing another film. But if we don't see you on the bank, we'll see you on the next one. But before we go, we've got one last thing to give away.
Top rod. Congratulations to Phil.
Well done, Phil.
Well done, mate.
Well done, mate.
Happy batcher of the weekend.